Welcome. We are live, guys. How are you all doing?
Doing all right tonight.
We are back and we're live, full in effect. And are we ready to roll?
Yes.
Okay, I am Qualita, it's Qualana Amoya, and we're Build a Sister Up. And I wanted to thank all our new YouTube subscribers. We do have some new YouTube subscribers. Shout out to you, and you. Okay, everybody. So we come on for our 10-minute topic talk every Tuesdays and Thursdays, and we're gonna get right into it now. Build a Sister Up.
The 10-minute topic of tonight is, should you live with someone before marriage? And I guess I can go first. Yeah, I have never done that. I've never lived with anyone prior to getting married. That's not something that I am used to doing at all. So yeah, I've never done it. I'm not one to say, let's live together first. I think that you should spend some time with them, maybe go on a vacation for, a week or so and see how they are during that week. But for me, marriage is such a long time. I don't want to rush anything that has to come before its time. So yeah, I would like to keep that excitement for when I get married.
I say yes and no. I have done it before. I've lived with someone, but I was real young. And I think you do need to get to know someone's living habits to see if you all are compatible living together. But what's a good way to do that? You don't want to be spending the night either all the time, because, what is that doing? What is that saying? So yeah, you want to vet them, each person, whether you're a man or a woman. You want to know how they live, and you can go to their house and see how they live, and, if they're trifling or if they're clean, and if you and their cleaning habits even get along, or how they fold their clothes, or how they sleep. All of that goes into marriage. You have to know how someone sleeps, if they snore too loud, if they have some kind of routine they do at night to where it bothers you, if they like to keep the light on, if they like to keep the TV on, if they like it hot, if they like it cold. All of that determines, some of the success of your relationship, So how do you successfully get to know someone prior to marriage and determine whether they will be compatible with your living habits? Or do you just go with it and figure out it as you go along? So I say yes and no. And that's not an answer. It's not. They cancel each other out. So it's like I didn't answer. That's my answer.
Probably you pause.
Yeah, we can't hear you now.
It says your audio is connected. Now you're on.
Yeah.
Sorry. This is really good. Because this is good. This is real good. Because you know what? Now, somebody said before that you should not get married before you live with somebody. I've heard somebody say that, because they said you don't know what you're getting into. But according to the Bible, you should not move in with somebody first, then get married to them. Because just think about it. Then you know what you're getting into. But I know a lot of people might say that doesn't make sense, but that's what's in the Bible. And you know what? I agree. You really should get married first, then move in, because you have that excitement of the unknown together, it's the togetherness. Because if you already move in with someone, who's to say he's gonna marry you? You know, you run into that a lot of times too. You can find women or men, they'll live with each other for like ages, 10 to 15 years, and they get so comfortable. They like, hey, we've been living together for 15 years. It's been fine. Why am I gonna marry her now? And then you know how you start living with somebody, and then what happens? You have babies, right? Then the babies come along, and then the wedding is pushed off sometimes, not all the time. The wedding is pushed off because there's more expenses. Now you have the house, you have the kids, then you have another kid, then you have bills, and then you want the pretty wedding, and it's like, well, we don't have enough money for it. So I really feel that you should wait to move in with somebody before you get married, because it can cause a lot of, unhappiness to me. Sometimes some people might say, no, that's not true. Everybody has their own opinion, but that's just me. Now, I think you should wait. That would be best, because like I said, what if he or she doesn't get married to you? And what is that saying my grandmother used to say? Why buy the cow when the milk is free? You don't remember that one?
That's it.
So, that's an old saying, but sometimes it's true. A lot of people, they get so comfortable with their current living I'm about to say exchanges, situations, and they say, we cool like we are, But that's it. That's what we have to say. And if you all have comments, let us know what you think.
So how do you ladies suggest you do it? Is it a good idea to do it, or still a bad idea to do it while you're engaged with a wedding date set?
I think that's not bad. If you have the wedding date set, I don't think that's too bad of an idea. I mean, the wedding date should be like maybe 3 months away though for me, if I'm gonna do it. Because I don't want well, we done saw what we live like, so let's cancel everything. I don't know. But so for me, I would do at least 3 months prior to the marriage.
So what about spending the night? What about spending night bags and all of that?
Spending the night is not too bad.
I
do think you see how a person, is sometimes spending the night. I don't think that's too bad.
Yeah, I mean, I agree, but just think of it this way. Okay, let's say you do get engaged and you are living together, but you all decide once you move in. And that's another thing. Do you get engaged and do you move into a house, or do you get engaged and move into an apartment?
I mean, I would want a house.
Okay, you get engaged, you move into a house. Okay, you move into the house. Now you're going to want furniture, right? And you might want the house painted. So then your wedding is 3 months away. So, your furniture, your house being painted and everything.
So wait, before that, prior to that, are you buying a house with your fiance?
Well, that's the question too. Are you, are we getting an apartment together? Because 3 months from now we get married. Are we getting an apartment?
These are all good questions.
Or are we getting a house together?
These are all good questions.
I mean,
but we're not doing an apartment.
Okay, we're not doing an apartment. And this is
move from a house to an apartment.
What'd you say?
I said I wouldn't move from a house to an apartment. So yeah, and that's a difficult question. Those are things you got to consider, and you got to look into the person that you're potentially marrying, and any prenups, and what if you all call the whole thing off? Just before, and you both put your names on a deed and a mortgage,
right? Or in the ring. Let's say you break up. Are you obligated to give him the ring back? Are you going to give him the ring back, or do you want because by now
I'm gonna keep my ring.
Oh, okay, you're keeping the ring.
I keep the ring.
Why would he want the ring back? What's he gonna do with it?
Well, what if he
Go
still,
and get the money back or go sell it.
Make it- That's just like, I mean, that's like asking for a gift back. And then some gifts are conditional, but the engagement ring, unless, I mean, even if I cheated, I mean, why would he want the ring back?
hmm,
But that's like a age old question on conditional gifts, like an engagement ring. And I'm like, the ring is so kind of trivial to the bigger picture of breaking up. Why is that what he wanted? Because I would imagine me and him probably exchanged so many gifts, and the ring is like, I mean, I'm not even gonna want to wear it if we broke up, but I'm just gonna keep it. And me myself, I'm not gonna probably keep it. I probably will do something else with it, because why would I keep an engagement ring when I'm gonna move on to someone else, you know?
Right.
So
Yeah.
why would he want it back?
Right.
but the ring was bought for the intent of getting married. So if you don't get married, do you think they could be obligated to get it back?
I
If
mean,
you didn't get.
I think that is something to discuss. Can you have the ring back? Do you want the ring back? You know.
Yeah, there's lots of court cases on it in different jurisdictions.
Um,
Now, can you get a prenup? Oh, a prenup is only for marriage, but I was wondering, like, if you're common law married or you living with someone, I guess you can. It's no.
Oh, well, don't fall for the common law marriage. A lot of states don't even recognize that anymore.
Okay.
So yeah, if you're
So
gonna get
boyfriend
married,
and
get
girlfriend.
married.
Huh?
Like, if you want someone to commit to you, marry them. And if they're not gonna marry you, then they don't want commitment. So bounce if you really want a real commitment.
Yeah. I don't know, because I've heard on some cases too on television, the woman was ordered to give the ring back.
Yeah, a lot of states have different cases and different case law on it. But
mhm.
not legally speaking, non-legally speaking, I would not want to give the ring back. And I would hope I would be marrying someone, and if we potentially break up, that he wouldn't want the ring back.
Yeah. See, that's me too. I would hope you wouldn't want it back because you gave it to me for a gift. And I know you gave it to me because you wanted to get married to me, but it didn't work out.
Well, I had one guy,
Uh-huh.
my ex-husband didn't ask for the ring back. My ex-fiance, he wanted the ring back. And it just so happened that I lost it.
Yeah.
I did, literally, I lost it.
Okay.
That happens too. People, she said she lost it. I mean, but things happen. You should,
They do happen, and it did. I really did lose the
No.
ring.
I was about to say, I couldn't know what I was talking about. I couldn't know what I was talking about. But yeah, things happen. Okay, you have to give the ring back. Let's say 3 months prior to you getting married, you put all this money down. Your wedding dress is already made, your shoes is made, the cake, and all of a sudden we're getting a divorce. I mean, not getting a divorce, we're not getting married. So am I obligated to give you my ring back? And are you obligated to pay for my dress and my wedding cake? You know?
Yeah, I mean, it depends on whose fault it is and all of that. And
Yeah.
the character of each person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it depends on the person. Like I said, one asked for his ring back, another one didn't. So it's just up to that person.
But yeah, I mean, back to the actual question.
Yeah.
How else would you ladies, or would you not even care? You just go into it and figure it out after you all have moved in and married. After you all married and then moved in.
I think it's better to figure things out ahead of time, because you don't want, you want to have things planned out, especially when you're planning your life with somebody else. So you want to have things planned out. You want to make sure you two are on the same page. Eliminate marriage is enough on its own. So you don't want to add any complications to it.
So you're saying move in first, figure it out, then get married.
No, I say I'll figure everything out before all of that. So we
Okay.
would discuss in detail before, all of that, so that it is no confusion, so that we are on the same page.
Yeah, because I couldn't live with somebody that wants to keep it like at 60 in the house.
I couldn't live with somebody that snores. So it's true.
So if he keeps it, oh, excuse me, if he keeps it at 60 degrees in the house, you couldn't live with him.
I dated a guy that did that, and it was very uncomfortable. I had to wear a blanket, I had to wear a sweater, had to wear a hat, a hoodie. Whenever he would leave, I would turn the heat up to like 80 because I had to balance it to get it to 75. And he wouldn't like that, but I wouldn't care. It was so cold.
But
That's
Khalifa,
not
you
the
play
reason
Heat
you broke
Wars
up,
now.
right? Oh, go ahead. What you say?
I said you play Heat Wars now. Or Temperature Wars. Turning
Yeah,
the temperature.
and when you all are mad, when you live with someone that likes the opposite type of weather as you, when y'all are mad at each other, I think if he likes it real cold, he'll turn it down even colder in the house to
Oh
make
my
you talk
goodness.
to him and say, "Can you please turn it back up?" And I can't deal with that.
But that's not the reason why you broke up, because of the heat, right?
No.
Okay.
I mean, but that was one. It's like I can't live life like that.
That was
But yeah,
one reason.
One, yeah. Just
you
one.
gotta be comfortable. You definitely do. Like I said, you're gonna spend the rest of your life with somebody. You don't want to complicate things.
Well, the best thing to do is get an insulated house, real insulated house. I guess.
Yeah. You want the room temperature control. I mean, the environment control. But who controls the environment temperature?
I think Donald had told me one day, Donald, didn't you tell me that somebody he knows, one side of their house stays warm and the other side stays cold? Didn't you tell me something like that? They have it controlled that whatever side she's on, she can keep the temperature at a certain temperature. And they
That's
could be
cool.
in the same room. Something
That's
like
cool. She's talking about her husband. Her husband said that. So yeah.
Right.
But yeah, that's cool. That's very cool. I would
Mhm.
love that. I gotta look into it.
I mean, our car, huh? He said it was a bed. So there's a bed.
Oh yeah, beds do that. Beds do
Okay.
that. I
Okay.
forgot. I don't know. Well, I ain't gonna say the brand anyway, but I've seen commercials for that. So yeah. If they can do it with a bed, why not with the whole house?
True. It's coming.
But I mean, I guess that would involve just putting thermometer controls in each room
Mhm.
and just,
And they have cars too. I think my Nissan is like that. One side, it is. One side I can have the heat on. The other one, the air could be on, but you could still feel that air coming on that side because it has different nozzles. What is it called?
I mean,
Yeah,
thermostat.
nozzles.
Thermostat, yeah, nozzles.
Yeah,
Thermostat
that's it.
nozzles.
You know what I mean. Turn
Yeah.
up buttons. Shucks. Turn up buttons to tell you which side you're on. I mean, that's always good too. And those heated controlled seats, that
Yep.
always helps too.
Yep.
So the world is trying to make it comfortable that everybody can be happy,
Yeah, I see. Yeah, they're trying to make it comfortable for couples to live
Yeah.
together peacefully.
That's true. And I
Because-
know it's his and hers temperatures. That's what it's called. His and
I
hers
don't like
temperatures.
it cold in the house either. I don't.
Me either. I don't like to be too cold. I don't like to be too hot. Now, when
Right.
I'm sleeping, I do like to be a little cool, so I can put the blanket over me, but not cold.
And you
Yeah.
don't like noise either.
I don't like noise. I don't like light. So
You don't like noise.
I have to sleep in a coffin because I'm a vampire. No. But no, I don't like noise, so I don't like the TV on, and I can't sleep if somebody's snoring.
I
So,
love the TV on. I love the light on.
Yeah, I love the TV on.
I
And I won't
don't.
turn off the light until like the last second before I fall asleep, or even I get up in the middle of the night and turn it off.
Yeah,
I just have to have that noise and that light, and for the glare from the TV, and it's
Yeah.
just soothing, you know.
Yeah, I like the noise of a fan,
Night.
like a
You know
TV
what I'm
on.
saying?
I said I like the noise of a fan on. I like a TV on. Yeah, I like all of that. I can even play soft music in the background while I sleep. I mean, yeah, that's all nice.
I wouldn't be able to sleep.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Oh wow. Well, I'm sorry.
Well, this one was definitely a fun topic. The question was, should you live with your spouse or your
Well,
significant
should you
other,
sleep
not
with your
spouse?
spouse before marriage? No.
Should you live with your significant other before you actually get married? That was the question of tonight. And let us know what you would do in the comments. Very interesting. But
That's
as all
what you said, Paulina. I don't know if we should talk about that one.
As always, remember to build bold, build better, build brilliant, build a brother up, build a sister up.